Are any of you guys at all, like even a tiny little bit, curious about how the royal family lives their lives?
Yeah.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
I watch videos
It's the real shit though.
on how these people spend money. Just the rich and famous. And like, I just watched one on Kim Jong-un. It's pretty crazy. I watched another one on, keep going, I forgot.
I don't care about their weddings and shit. I want to know about the real shit going on behind the scenes.
Yep.
The real.
That's what I want to know
Yeah,
too.
'cause Kim
I've
Jong-un-
been wanting to start watching The Crown because they say that it's like kind of similar.
Really?
I haven't seen it yet. Well, in front of me I have 40 rules that you probably didn't know royal children have to follow.
Oh.
Is that why what's his face and what's her face were like, I don't want to be this anymore. Too many rules.
Yeah, that's why Prince Andrew was like, I just want to fuck young girls.
Really young girls.
Really young girls.
Yeah, and I want Jeffrey Epstein to provide those
Yeah.
rules.
That's why he was like, I don't
Yeah.
believe in these rules.
No, there's a lot of rules.
I just want young prostitutes.
Yeah, give me young pussy, please.
Yep.
I love how you're his hype man.
He's absolutely 100% right.
That's so funny.
But no,
Fuck
that's
these
what,
royal rules.
Yeah, that's and
a rebel.
I think that what he's talking about there, boom, Prince Harry shit is why.
Harry?
Or I'm sorry, Prince Andrew shit is why Prince Harry and also Meghan Marcus moved out.
Meghan Marcus.
Yeah, because
They're like, we ain't trying to be a part of this pedophile ring.
we're protesting this
Fuck
shit.
that shit.
See ya, we're going to Canada. Bye.
There's too many secrets.
Yep.
Fuck that shit.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but we don't have any of that juicy stuff.
Just want to really quickly clarify. I think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself and the security cameras malfunctioned at the same time. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I very do. I very do.
You so don't. Okay.
The malfunction is a complete error.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Okay, number 1 on this list is that their birth must be announced to the public when they're born. So they have like this signage outside of the hospital, and like I know you can't really read it, but it says like, Her Royal Highness the Princess of Wales was safely delivered of a son at 9:03 p.m. today. Her Royal Highness and her child are both doing well. So that's an example of one of the birth announcements. So that's like a rule that even before, like, or I guess the moment that they're born, these royal children have to follow.
It's like the OGIG. It's like, I feel like we all do that nowadays.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, get my son's born. McDonald's.
Nobody says Her Royal Highness. They need to update this shit, man.
Digitize it, social mediaize it.
Like, you know how sometimes like Coca-Cola changed their logo because like, yo, this is like, you know, we need to make it more like now.
Yeah.
Her Royal Highness needs an update, bro.
Yeah.
But it sounds,
What would you make it become?
The
Yeah.
baddest bitch.
Right.
The baddest bitch in town.
The Queen bitch.
Yeah.
Queen bitch just had birth at 9:08 a.m.
Yeah.
It was a little boy, and he will be the future king bitch.
Yep. King bitch.
Oh my god.
Nobody wants to hear His Royal Highness and shit. I do decree His Royal Highness. I hate
What
it.
about in Game of Thrones? They're like, Your Grace. That sounds cool.
It's time appropriate.
That's sick in Game of Thrones.
My lord, your grace.
I would like it in real life too.
Something that we do that I think is so lame like that is like they always have before the State of the Union. It's like, Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States. Everyone claps for 19 minutes long. I'm like, come on, guys. This is not what we were supposed to do over here. That's what they do over there.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, rule number 2. They have to be baptized. So Queen Elizabeth II is the head of the church, and as such, all of the members of her family must be baptized. Even Meghan was anointed before her wedding.
Yeah, I mean the Church of England is like a big deal, right? So that makes sense.
The fake church.
The one that burned down.
Wait, what? A fake church burnt?
No, I'm talking about Notre Dame. It's fine.
Oh, right.
We didn't burn down.
Well, it's not even there. It's fine.
And that's France.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's not even there.
That's what the joke was, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's a different country, right?
Oh my.
A lot of steps over there.
Okay, anyway. Number 3, they must wear the Hohenton christening gown. So this particular gown was commissioned by Queen Victoria for her first child's christening back in 1841. And so since then, there have been, I think like 60-something royals that have worn this particular christening gown.
Do you think they clean it?
62 royal babies over the course of its 163 years of service. 5 monarchs have been baptized in that gown.
Do you feel like it keeps the magic if they don't ever wash it?
Well, here's the thing.
They got to Febreze it though, right?
Gross.
Here's the thing though. In like the most recent baptism, which I think was Archie, which is Meghan and Harry's baby, he wore a replica of the gown because now it is way too. The original is way too fragile.
Is he the first one to wear the replica?
I think so.
That paved the way for them to go.
He's also Deuces. He's also
Oh yeah.
not going to be king of England, bro. So
Is it because he's black?
no, he's the under. he's the under. So like,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Prince,
It's
Prince
Charles'
Charles
kid.
had
Yeah.
what the
They also
fuck?
gave up their title.
Charles, William.
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 And then it went to I think
William's
George.
son.
so
Who's
nobody
next
gives a
in
fuck.
line for the succession, though?
We just said.
William.
Yeah.
Charles.
No.
No, Charles. Yeah.
Oh well,
And
yeah.
then William. And
he's
then
old as
George.
fuck.
She'll never give it up to fucking Prince Charles. She hates that
And
Prince
Louis,
Charles.
I think, or
Charles isn't as a country favorite either.
Exactly.
I think this is what's gonna happen. I think this is the end of the royal family because everyone loves the queen, but once the queen is gone, nobody really likes Charles. Charles isn't that popular, right? So what's gonna happen is the people of England are gonna be like, why the fuck are we paying millions of dollars to keep these fuckers like
For tradition.
for their lifestyle? Aside from the tourism, because they get a lot of fucking money from tourism, right? Because it's one of the only like remaining monarchs in Europe.
So they don't have any government responsibility.
No, they're
Well, no,
just the
it's ceremonial. So like when the new prime minister gets elected, they go report to the queen, but
Yeah.
it's like really ceremonial.
And other than that,
how come they're like
they
the
make their
most
money through
famous
real
ones?
estate.
Because there are other monarchs in like different countries, like Spain and right.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, we can relate to them more.
Yeah.
Well, they're the most famous royal family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are they?
I don't
Because
know.
of tabloids, because of Princess Diana, because of dramos.
And why do people hate Prince Charles? Because
Charles is not a
He's just-
loving guy.
It's because
Like,
he divorced
yeah.
Lady Di, and everyone kind of hates.
Cheated on her.
oh, and had her killed.
And he has a really dry person. Like he's not that. His personality and the way that he carries himself and everything, it's not good for media.
It's bad TV.
Really boring guy. Really fucking boring.
Dude,
Yeah.
and he set it up too, because he always told Princess Diana that she looks like shit when she wears a seatbelt. Yeah, so she, he set that up.
Wow.
It's like, you don't look that pretty when you have that
he's
seatbelt
like,
on.
it folds over your bloody head.
No, back then in the 80s, they had the one where you close the door and it like automatically goes.
Yeah, so he's like, it's like hitting her. He's like a bloody idiot, like that.
Moving on. So the next rule is the royal children must, or the royal women of the family must curtsy upon the first time seeing the queen on any given day. So the first time you see the queen in every day that you see her, you as a woman you must curtsy.
Do the guys have to do anything?
The guys,
Guys too, curtsy.
no, they have to bow.
A bow or something, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool, man.
That's tight.
Yeah.
And also, the next rule is that they are not allowed to call the queen grandma. What? Yeah.
But she's their
Hey,
grandma.
grandma.
So it's not that harsh.
I'll put your head.
So it's not that harsh because they actually call her granny or gan-gan.
Oh,
So
okay.
just only not that one word. You think she said it herself? She was like, I hate being called grandma.
There are a lot of
anything else.
grandmas that hate being called grandma. Like for example, my grandma actually, she detests if we accidentally call her abuelita. We have to call her tita.
Why? Because it makes
Why
it
is
feel
that?
old or something?
Yeah, she hates
Did she decree
Even when
it?
she is old.
Yeah.
What's your stance on that?
me personally.
Yeah. Like
being
once you're
called
at that
grandma?
age of like 60 plus, right? What do you
Call
think?
me whatever you want to call me. I don't know.
Call me what I am.
Factual.
I am a grandma.
How
so call
about
me that.
bitch? If your little kid is like, hey, bitch.
Okay, let me take it back. Not anything you want. No. That's not what I mean. Like any variation of grandma, I'm cool with. Even grandma. But
I'd be cool with grandma too.
no, and it's funny.
Yeah, I'd be cool with bitch.
No, and it's funny too because they mentioned that Prince William, he used to refer to her as Gary
Gary.
instead of grandma or Gan.
Because he couldn't say it.
Gan. He called her Gary.
Gary.
I don't know why. But
I don't even know. That's weird.
I'm into it.
Oh, I want to be a part of the royal family, but like the head of it.
It sounds fun.
They get such a sick allowance.
It sounds like a living hell. Like you know how insanely. Well, I guess you guys don't really know because it mainly lives in girl world mostly. But like that whole like backstabbing, like bitter, like frenemy, like political, like ugly, like
It exists in guys too within
Yeah.
all powerful dynamics.
yeah, like that.
A lot of politics
That
going
like
on.
high school pettiness. I think in the royal family is like times a million.
Yeah, but they get hundreds of millions of dollars a year to put up
Yeah,
with
I don't
that
know if it's
deal.
I don't know if it's petty because at that point I feel like they're doing some crazy shit where like they're backstabbing each other for billions of dollars.
True, at that point it does matter.
How much is your
It just
how much is
feels
your
so gross.
how much is your best family heirloom worth?
Trillions.
Theirs is worth goddamn fucking hundreds of millions of dollars.
We said the same time.
Also, like, let's say you live in that place, right? Fucking, I don't know, Buckingham Palace, where the hell they live at.
Buckingham's Palace or some shit.
Windsor.
Windsor Palace. And, like, let's say they got these nice-ass, historical-ass rugs. Are they allowed to have Roombas? Or is that shit gonna ruin some fucking
Sure,
artifacts?
they have servants or people that work there.
They are the Roomba. They have human Roombas.
Yeah, they're human.
So you can't even have some cool new age shit.
I don't know if they want it.
Cats. I said they would tear up the rugs.
She has a lot of dogs. I think.
she-
The
okay.
queen. She loves corgis. She's a corgi lady.
Here's the thing about those expensive heirlooms, though. I saw a thing recently that said things are only worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. They can't sell that shit.
What are you talking about?
What are you gonna do? I got this vase. Let me just take it away from the royal palace and sell it on Craigslist.
Have you seen stupid celebrity auctions?
Yeah, dude.
So like Leonardo
Escaped out of
DiCaprio,
there?
Leonardo DiCaprio and Nicolas Cage, they were bidding on a dinosaur head, and the price went all up to like $70,000
Yeah, but-
so they could have that in the living room.
Yeah, but it's not like you live in the palace with the queen and you're like, hey queen, I'm gonna borrow your
How
vase.
many fans they have?
Do you know how fucking ignorant you are, Nelson? Do you know how much somebody in the South would
You
pay?
ignorant slut.
You know how much? You know how much somebody in the South would pay for a fucking Dale Earnhardt used steering wheel? Don't even worry about
I
it.
don't even know what any of the things you said.
Dale Earnhardt, race car driver?
Oh, sure.
His steering
Okay,
wheel?
all right.
I'm trying to break through your ignorance. No, I'm saying people, especially my people, the trash people, we would pay a lot of money. If I know a celebrity used it, I'm gonna buy.
I'm not questioning whether or not someone would buy it. I'm questioning if they're even allowed to move it out of the palace.
No, true, but they're world famous.
Okay.
World famous.
But then again, they also have a lot of property outside of the palace too. That's where they make most of their money. They're
They
the
own
biggest
a good
landlord.
chunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
They're the biggest landlords of England. That's how they make a lot of their
I did
money.
not know that.
And on top of that, they invest in all over Europe, Asia, whatever. Like Prince.
Is that their own money?
Yeah.
Not like
so
the
Prince
country's money?
Charles, he has a lot of investments in Romania, like northern Transylvania area. He has a ton of fucking property there. He created like a business recently where he would get these old school like Victorian kind of villages and then he Airbnbs them. So a lot of their money is in real estate and investments. Yeah.
Well, Prince Charles also did a huge marketing campaign against seatbelts when they first came out.
Oh yeah, it's true.